good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another new Manchester channel video. Um, I'm here to talk about what I heard on the radio on the TuneIn radio app on my Samsung Galaxy 3 Android Internet tablet. Let's see. Yeah, I was listening to a show on this radio station in New Zealand called I think Auckland Z Radio, wherever it's called. And there was this guy talking. I don't know what his name was, and well, he talked about let's see what he talked about. He talked about the government shutdown and Donald Trump and people hating each other because of what political party and what political beliefs that they believe in. And yeah and he pretty much didn't care about like what political beliefs that you're from. I mean, I guess he just want to hear what you have to say regardless of what party you're from. And you know it's a shame that you won't hear that on these conservative or liberal um, um, talk radio shows here in the States. Yeah, and that radio host was, he was pretty laid back, no crazy sound bites, no nothing. No, it was kind of getting a lot like little a lot kind of like here, but not as much. And there's this saying that Winston Wu says, even though other countries have problems, I mean, they're not in the extreme as it is here in America. And yeah, anyway, actually, that's not what I'm talking about. Actually, what I heard on this radio station, New Zealand, and on KFI AM 640 in Los Angeles, heard this commercial boasting about good paying high tech jobs in Texas, and pretty much it just like just something just to suck people from other states and other countries to come live in Texas. And I live here in Texas, and these high tech jobs. I mean, they don't do nothing for me, and I'm struggling trying to find a job here. I mean, I mean, the jobs here aren't that great because of right to work. It's where people, where employers can treat employees any way that they want. Like for instance, like okay, when I had a job, I was working at this place called TJ Maxx in Longview, Texas. My boss was Susan Bose. Um, she was this fat old woman with long curly brown like light brown hair, and she wore glasses. She was white. Didn't you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. I was working in maintenance, and I was tired of being in maintenance because the job was kind of crazy. Like I mean, I'm cleaning bathrooms. I clean the men's bathroom, and I don't have any problems with people coming into the men's restroom because the place that I work at, like nearly everybody who worked there were women and girls, like you know, and they gave me a lot of problems in that job, really. Um, the men's restroom. Well, when I was cleaning the men's restroom, like mopping the floors, cleaning the toilets. And actually, before that, when I come in, I just take a dust broom and I just sweep up dirt and debris and trash in the entire store. And after that, I come and like just sweep it all up. Then I go in the bathrooms and I clean the bathrooms. Then after that, I clean the break room where the employees go and take their 15-minute break at, or 20-minute break. I don't remember. and and yeah, and take empty all the trash cans, and that's all I do. Um, I remember okay, when I was cleaning the men's restroom, I didn't have any problems. I mean, nobody didn't come in there and tell me to step out when they have to go to the bathroom. I mean, I have no trouble because there's hardly any men who work there. Like, and the men who work there, like about few of them, some of them were gay or bisexual. Okay, when I go in the women's restroom, and this is where the craziness begins. Okay, I clean the women's restroom, and a lot of the women, a lot of the women, employees and customers, some of them are nuts. Some of them don't really care what I have to say to them. Had a lady bring in, a customer. When I got done cleaning the women's restroom, I went in the maintenance closet, and I went in the maintenance closet, and I'm empty. Well, I was like, changing the head on the broom. The sweep broom that I used to sweep the floor in the entire store. This woman comes in, she's holding her baby, and she asked me can she have her baby, can she change the baby's diaper, I guess, in the maintenance closet, because I got done mopping the floor in the bathroom. And I didn't want her to slip and fall, and I told her you can't go in there because the floor is wet. So you have to change the diaper, and she had to change your baby's diaper in here. So she went and did that. Yeah, well, actually, I'm gonna say I deal with a lot of crazy stuff with the women, and I got in trouble like this little girl wanted to go to the bathroom. I think she went in there. I didn't pay her any attention. I didn't know she was in there. I was mopping the floor, and yeah, and I got in trouble with my boss. My boss is a nutcase anyway, racism. She talked to me about you let the little girl go in the bathroom or something like that. I don't remember. I got in trouble for that. And I think just before my final days of working there, okay, I left the door open in the women's restroom after I mopped the floor after the store was open, and I was almost done. I come back, the door is closed. And same thing with the maintenance closet. I left the door to the maintenance closet open. I come back, it's closed. And I got tired of the job, so I told my boss, okay, this is where right to work comes in. Okay, I asked her, I'm tired of being in maintenance. I wanna go and be a process associate. A process associate is where you process goods that come off the delivery truck. You process them, and you put shoes in totes, and you put different items in different parts of the area in the warehouse, and after that you bring them all out to the sales floor to stock them all. And that's what I wanted to do. And for some reason, okay, she tells me that I'm gonna look for another janitor, and she said, you clean good bathrooms or something like that. That's what she said. She's a typical Texas woman, says a lot of stupid shit. I think majority of some of the people in Texas are white people, really, really stupid, and they think black people are dumb. I mean, to me, it doesn't matter what race you're from. If you're an idiot, you're an idiot. If you're an intelligent person, you're an intelligent person. Okay. 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 The next day, this was weird. The next day, I asked her, have you found anybody yet to replace me? And she said, there's nowhere to put you at. And there's nowhere to put you at, something like that. And I took that okay, I guess, I don't know, I guess she hadn't found anybody yet. And I asked her again, not the next day, but the the last day of the work week, I asked her, and she said, "I told you there's nowhere to put you at." And that's all she said. And I went to her office like the day on the next week, and I asked her that, and she kept saying, "There's nowhere to put you at," and that's all she said. Like, okay, in the process associate job, okay, how I didn't ask her like, okay, in the process associate job, how many people that you need to work back there? What is the magic number of being full, and like how and having how many people to work back there? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And she just kept saying, if I ask her again, she's gonna say there's nowhere to put you, and that's all she's gonna say to me. I mean, that's right to work right there. That's right to work. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah. It's like I say, like, yeah. And I was treated like dirt by this woman. She talked down to me. I mean, while I was sweeping up, doing my job, she was telling me what time the store was going to be open, and I already know that. Like, why are you telling me this? And she shuts the door. Yeah, I think she's the one that shut the door to the bathroom, to the women's restroom in the maintenance closet for the janitor. And yeah. I mean, it's crazy, And I kind of lost it, and I did things on that job that I didn't do, and that led to me to be fired there. It's right to work. I mean, and I look at that, and it's tied in, like, TJ Maxx is part of TJX companies, and it's basically a corporation. It's one of these corporations here in America that all they care about is money. That's all they care about, money. They want to make money. They don't care about treating the customers right. They don't care about treating employees right. They just treat the employees and the customers like dirt, and all they care about is making money. And there was this guy, this vice president. He was from the TGX companies, and his name is Craig Stoker. He's a bald-headed black guy, and he didn't care about nobody. All he cared about was making money for his company. And he did this speech thing where all the employees gathered around him, and he pulled out all these dollar bills, and he showed that he talked about something, and about about running about doing your job and all. And when he showed that money, that told me that all he cared about was making money. That's all. That's basically that's what America is all about. Making money. That's all it's all about. It's a place where you go and make money. And in that commercial that I listened to on the radio station from New Zealand, and the radio station in Los Angeles, promoting I guess people from New Zealand and I guess California. Well, California was part of the U.S. To come to Texas and get high-tech jobs where you get paid good, and all this, and I just want to tell you the truth about Texas. It's a bright red, conservative, wild west cowboy state. I mean they have right to work here for the jobs here. I mean, the jobs are basically low wage, low paying jobs. There's basically a bunch of fast food places and a bunch of Walmarts, and so what? I mean, now I guess these high tech jobs or something. I guess it has something to do with high tech jobs and in the medical field. I guess you get paid really good. I mean, and that doesn't do anything for me. Like, I just don't have the skill to get one of these jobs. All I can get is these low paying jobs. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I gotta get these low paying jobs because I don't want to lose the health care that I have, and I'm on food stamps right now, and I mean, I got this comical parody of a single payer healthcare system, healthcare that I have. where I just don't have to pay a thing. Only thing the nurse says to me when I go to my doctor after I see my doctor, they ask me this: is your insurance, is your address and insurance plan is all the same? Yeah, and I hear that all the time when I go there. When the nurses ask these people there that when they go to the doctor, the doctor's office where I go to get my health checkup. Yeah. So so you get in the healthcare here. It's basically Texas has the highest has the highest number of uninsured people in the state. So basically, everybody doesn't have health insurance. Yeah, some have health insurance, some don't. And I don't know what the number is, but it has the highest number of people that have no health insurance. They got a very low minimum wage. It's the same as the entire country, $7.25. They got open carry. So like I guess at schools all over Texas, if some mass shooter comes in, the teacher can pull out a gun and shoot at the mass shooter. And I saw this in other states. Teachers are getting trained to carry guns and like shoot at people and shoot at mass shooters. To me, that doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't solve the problem. I think gun control and universal background checks is the way to stop these mass shootings. But giving guns to a teacher and teach them how to shoot doesn't make any sense. And you got teachers all across the country that don't make enough money. They don't make enough money at their profession. Yeah. So what else about Texas? Got open carry. And the death penalty. Yeah, here. The death penalty is very big here. They're very big on executing murderers here. They have some of these people here have this saying. I think Rick Perry, the former governor of Texas, said this. The state of Texas has a thoughtful and honest way of punishing murderers. If you kill someone, or you kill a police officer, or kill innocent people, you will face the ultimate justice in the state of Texas, and that you will be executed. I think he said that during the 2011 Republican presidential primary, I guess. And he didn't win. And he's a horrible governor. He sucked. And the guy who's the current governor, Greg Abbott, the guy in the wheelchair, he just is worse. He just continuing where Rick Perry left off. And going back to the death penalty, it's one thing I don't like about, Texas is pretty insane on just executing people left and right. And then they don't just kill people who murder people who are guilty of murder. They kill innocent people who have nothing to do with murder. They even execute the mentally ill and the mentally retarded. And that's just completely insane and sick. And I don't care about the death penalty. I really don't. I think the best punishment is life in prison. They're gonna be there for the rest of their life, and they're never gonna get out. I'm gonna get some backlash on what I just said. And I really don't care. What do you want me to say? I think murderers should be punished. If you do wrong, you should be punished. So what? Got any ideas? Anyway, got the death penalty. What else? All these crazy laws here, like all these massive crazy laws. And Winston Wu talked about America has way too many laws, and America is very uptight. Well, here in Texas and this part of America, there's a lot of crazy laws that really don't make any sense. Yeah, yeah. I don't know any of them. Like I know some of them, but um, I think the move over law is one of them. And that's I think that was just passed in 2003 because a lot of police officers were getting hit on the side of the road when they were performing let's see you know traffic stops, pulling people over for speeding or a broken tail light or a bad tire on their car. you know and it's crazy, like, okay, I know, I know it's like, they'll approach the passenger side of the they'll approach the passenger side of a car instead of the driver's side. And you got the stationary vehicle law in full effect. Because I think back before that law was passed, like a lot of cops were getting hit by people who were looking, who weren't paying attention to the road. And basically, that law is a stupid law. It's not going to save the police officers anyway. I mean, they're still going to get hit anyway. And plus, I mean, it has a bad effect on a person who break this law. I mean, I was a victim of this law too. Like, I'm not the person who want to run people over. I'm not that type of person. But it's kind of stupid. But yeah. But yeah, yeah, and you had to spend time in defense driving school. I mean, I went there. I mean, well, my dad took care of everything because I can't do it. I can't do all this all by myself because of the disability that I have. I mean, he had to sit with me and just point to the answers, what to put down, and all this crap. And the defense driving school teacher was a woman. She was very, very weird. Here in Texas, there's some very weird people here anyway. Like, yeah, some people in other states say that Texas is crazy and weird, and that's true. Yeah. Um. Yeah, and I had to, I couldn't sit with my father, in the warm place of this restaurant where the defense driving school was held at. It was a restaurant in Longview. I think it was called Ryan's. It went out of business, and I had to sit in there. I had to sit in there. I was sitting in that place with my father, and the waiter comes and tells me I had to go and sit in the very, very cold place in the restaurant. And I went there. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I was freezing to death. It was so cold. You know. Yeah, yeah. So you got the crazy laws here. Um, yeah, you got the crazy laws here, and um, you know, um, I think that's about it. And the people here, some of the people here will talk down to you. Some act very weird around you, and some are pretty normal and decent and easy to talk to. And I got chewed out by a woman named I think she's a girl on this from this YouTube channel called Katherines Adventure Channel. And yeah, she sent me a comment, all capital letters, me talking about, I wasn't being a little more open on what I was saying on my comment that I left on a video on some guy's channel. His name is Prince Orion. Okay, she sends me. Okay, I was telling my bad experiences about living in Texas, and I subscribed to his channel. Okay, I get a comment. Okay, the comment didn't show up on Prince Orion's video that's titled 36 Reasons Why Houston, Texas Sucks. Okay, Okay, he okay he okay the comment didn't show up on his video. My comment didn't show up on this video, but when I went to my YouTube channel, I saw the comment from Katherines' Adventure channel. I think in the previous videos I was calling her Katrina's Adventure channel. So her actually it's Katherines' Adventure channel. I could remember it correctly. Okay, she says this. Okay, she says this on the comment. Fuck you. You don't know me, nor do you know my family. And everywhere is the same. And everywhere is the same. And it's not 1999. It's 2018. I lost it, and I said a lot of crazy comments and to her, and she didn't send any comments to me. So basically, I went to her channel. So basically, her channel is basically about, she had videos about dogs, the dogs that she has, and that's kind of weird here in America that people treat their dogs, like especially the women here, they treat their dogs like human beings, and they treat a human being like crap. I'm looking back on what this woman says, and I'm saying to myself, it'd be great for me to know you and know your family, but you just like everybody in America. You don't want to meet people. You don't want to introduce yourself. You don't want to talk to people like me, or you don't want to invite me over to your house for dinner and introduce me to your family. Yeah, you don't want to do that. But if I bash you and everybody here in Texas, you rip me apart about it, and I find that very, very weird and bizarre. Yeah, it just shows how that just shows the anti-socialness, the cliquishness in the bubble. So yeah, she's from Galveston, Texas, and I got that from one of her videos. And she was like acting weird in the comment sections where people were, I think some women were commenting on about like how beautiful and cute their dogs were, and she said a very weird comment and all, and that's about it. Yeah. So she just she just some you know she just a miserable piece of shit Hispanic woman or girl, wherever she was. I don't know who she is, but she's a piece of garbage. So she can kiss my ass for all I care. And everybody in Texas who thinks like her, and everybody in America who thinks like her, they can all kiss my ass. Everybody who's antisocial and in a bubble, who is cliquish, they can kiss my ass. Okay? And I'm not gonna grab a gun and shoot these pieces of shit, because I'm not gonna do that. I can just leave this country and go overseas. Because when I went overseas, when I got ready to go back when I get ready to go back to the U.S. when I was at Heathrow in London with my parents and my sister, there was this woman there. She was looking at her passports. She looked at the passport of my picture. It was kind of a funny picture, and she said, "Wow, that's a very amusing picture. I like that." And you don't get that. You don't get that here. It's just a robotic, stiff, sunglass wearing matrix bubble here. Everything's serious. Everything's angry and tough and bitter and crazy and weird and stand up for justice and the wrath and all this shit. And and I think oh boy, yeah. Oh, it's like the movie The Matrix here. And it is. I mean, I guess ever since 9/11, the first mass shooting in Columbine in 1999, yeah, and radical feminism. That's why this country is in the shape that it's in right now. Yeah. And I know I'm going to be, yeah, and yeah, okay, I'm going back to Texas. I think that's about it. I mean, yeah, I mean, you got right to work, low paying jobs. I mean, oh yeah, like, I mean, poor people and disabled people are being screwed from the Texas Department of Health and Human Services Commission. I mean, they do weird things when they give people food stamp benefits. Like I said in the previous video. I mean, I heard that a family somewhere in Texas, I guess here or somewhere in Texas, I don't know. They got they got okay, they got food stamps easy after they sign up and did the benefits thing and all. Then when the next family came, they didn't want to give them food stamps, and then all of a sudden they gave it to them. And also they're very shitty to single people. They won't give a single, okay, they'll start out by not giving a single person food stamps. Then all of a sudden they'll just change their mind and give it to them. And they just treat like single people like crap. Yeah. So yeah, and also yeah. And so I remember this video about the mass shooting in Sutherland Hill, Texas, where this gunman who was discharged, I think, from the U.S. Air Force, he went in and killed everybody in this church, with a gun, and he started running away, and this guy gave chase and was shooting at him and shoot and killed him. I guess he didn't get. I don't know if he died or not. I don't remember, but actually, I think I don't know what happened. I mean, but I heard that this guy gave chase and started shooting at him in a car, and he talked about, okay, on the video he talked about what he did to shoot the guy. Okay. I read a comment. Okay, this guy from Germany. He was an idiot, really. I mean, his name was Mr. W. Okay, he's German, and he was an idiot. He was a weirdo. Yeah, he just didn't want to talk to me or anything, you know. Okay. Oh, I read a comment from someone from Texas. Okay, and okay, the German guy joked about, oh, you guys have mass shootings in America, and he said, ha 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 ha, laughing from Germany. And the guy from Texas, I think his name is I don't remember what his username is, but he put his comment down and saying that if you come to Texas, we'll kick your ass and beat you up if you say that in front of us. And I put down a comment, and I replied to him, and I said this to him. Oh, so what? I mean, you gonna shoot someone? He's gonna beat this guy up? I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, in Germany, I mean, their health, I mean, their education, the education system is way better than it is here in America, and all this. And I was defending the guy. Okay, I got a comment from someone from Germany, and they replied to my comment, saying about the education system in Germany is not that great, and I guess that's what you think, huh? And Mr. W, the idiot that I defended, he come and said this to me. Ooh, this guy is a snowflake. And I put down a comment, I'm not a snowflake. And I said, yeah, you really are an idiot. And okay. Then I comment back to the guy from Texas. And I said, well, I said, well, we need strict gun laws here, and we need universal health care here. And he put down a comment and said this to me. This guy is saying, what this guy is saying is straight out of Hitler's playbook. And it was weird. He shut his account down and his comment disappeared. Then I started getting comments from from some Texans, and they were all nonchalant, and they were like, they were calm about it, and they told me that Hitler killed the Jews and all this, and I said, yeah, Hitler killed Jewish people, and he killed his own people in his own country. Then he sent me a comment saying that I was incorrect. Then he kept sending me comments, like ridiculous comments, and I was sending comments. I was making fun of him, saying that he was a redneck. And he lived in a trailer, and he was gonna have sex with his wife, and the trailer starts rocking. And I say this: if the trailer's rocking, don't come knocking. Then he kept sending me these weird comments talking about, trying to convince me to believe in what he believes in. I guess universal health care and gun control is straight out of Hitler's playbook. And I put down in the comments, say, yeah, Texas sucks. And he left me alone. Yeah, so he was an idiot and he was a weirdo, and I kind of was ripped apart by the two people from Germany, you know. You know, hey, hey, anybody from Germany who's watching this video, you can leave a comment, on what I said about Germany. It's not, what I said wasn't true, and I take that comment back. And you guys can leave a comment if you want. If you don't want to, hey, that's fine. I'm a totally different person from back when all of this happened. Oh yeah. So yeah. So Texas is not what that commercial from those two radio stations play it out to be. You get here, it's not what you heard from that commercial on the radio. It's entirely different. It's entirely different if you look at it in real life. So yeah, I don't like living here, and I want to. I think I'd be better living overseas. I don't know what country I can be comfortable in living. I'm not going to the Scandinavian countries. No, I'm staying away from there. I just want to talk to people. I don't want to be in a bubble and just be get money and fuck off. When I pay for something or do business, if the conversations are only business related, like, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah. But yeah, I know it's like, I know it's in I know it's in other countries, people cherish life, and stores, and I know stores close early there, and people there, like, they like to have fun. They go to carnivals and festivals, and they cherish life, and they associate with each other. They like to have fun, and I saw this on some videos from Winston Wu on his Happier Abroad channel, where he went to amusement park with this beautiful Russian girl, and yeah, and yeah, but I just saw someone pulled up in front of my car. I'm in my car. I'm at a parking lot at a baseball park. I know there are a bunch of weirdos that are gonna pester me. So, yeah, going back to foreign countries. In foreign countries, they like to have fun, they like to have fun. They go to they have festivals and carnivals. They like to have fun. They balance work and play. And that's why they're happy. That's why they're in a good mood. That's why they're in a good mood. And here in America, it's just like, especially here in Texas, it's just like work, 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 work. Go to school, go to work, school, work, work, school, 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 work, 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 work all the time, and people don't get out more. They just sit in their homes. They're paranoid of other people, you know, especially the people here, um, yeah, especially the people here, they act really, really weird, Um, yeah, yeah, it's like that all over America, I mean, the bizarre behavior when it comes to being antisocial, don't want to talk or anything. Um, yeah, so yeah, well, going back to here, and I go back to here, and I noticed this nurse from New Zealand that I talked to before after she checks me, at my doctor, Inga from New Zealand. Um, yeah, when she came out to call someone's name so to call someone's name, um, and I know I saw the look on her face. I know she was like miserable because you got I guess she doesn't talk to the other nurses there. All the nurses there were women. There were yeah, they're Americans, Texans, and they're a bunch of idiots. And they're this nurse named Mary. I mean, okay, I noticed when I got sick or something went bad with me. I guess a deficiency in vitamin D. She was so freaked out and she kept running her mouth nonstop. And then she went into asking me which medicine, what medicine I want to get to take to control my vitamin D deficiency at I guess at the pharmacy where I pick up my real medication at, or somewhere else. Um, it was just crazy, like really, like and I probably if Inga was handling this, she wouldn't be giving me all this crap. But Mary, she's paranoid, she's nuts, she's an idiot. I don't like her. She's a talk. I don't like her. I mean, the only people I like is my doctor, who's from India, and and Inga. I mean, I don't like those other people there. You know, I really don't. I guess in a foreign country, I guess in the UK, the NHS, yeah, when I go to the doctor's office, the wait times are short, but when I go to my experience the NHS, I mean the wait times are longer. I guess yeah, yeah, but I wasn't a big hurry. I'm a patient person. I can wait. I heard you got to take a number to sit down and wait. I guess I don't know. I guess that's something like people like Donald Trump and some of these conservative people in this country don't want here. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather like pay more in taxes for a single payer universal healthcare system than to like than to pay out of pocket and hear stuff like your insurance plan is the same and all this crap. Yeah, yeah. I'd rather hear and see the things from a single payer system than to hear and see things from the broken, messed up, obscene healthcare system here. So yeah, um, yeah, Um, but yeah. Let's see. So yeah, this is a message to the foreigners and people in other states. I mean, well, I know people from other states ain't gonna listen to me, but might as well just talk to people in foreign countries about this. Don't come to America. I mean, you're not gonna like what you see here. I mean, and I know you guys is gonna come here and make money and leave. Like, I mean, some of you think you watch movies, you think America is like what you see in the movies, and it's not true. I mean, you can watch one of Winston Wu's videos if you want. Winston Wu's videos, on his YouTube channel, Happier Abroad. I know you guys don't watch that. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna tell you this. I mean, what you see in the movies about America is not what you're gonna see in real life here. Like, you think people are wild and free and sociable here? No, no, no. I mean, you're gonna be disappointed here. And if I was a foreigner and I see this country for the way it is, I wouldn't go here. I would avoid this place like the plague. I just I just fly over this place and just look up like this place doesn't like the U.S. doesn't exist. That's what I'm gonna do. um and yeah so yeah yeah, Texas is a crazy state, and it's a crazy bullshit wild wild west, OK Corral, psychotic, mentally ill, messed up state here in America, and it is. And the obesity here, like, which is part of the problem here in America. Like, the obesity is through the roof here. Like, yeah, it's one of the fattest states in America. I mean, and I guess there's some states here in America that have an obesity problem as well. Um, yeah, I heard in my home state of California, where I'm from, originally from, that people there, like especially in Los Angeles, are health nuts, and they exercise, and they're food conscious, and they eat a lot of fruits and they eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and they eat a lot of fruit. They eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I ain't saying all of them are like this, but so yeah, they're more like they're more like health food conscious than their southern slash Texas counterparts, or southern counterparts. Yeah, the southerners. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I remember my sister calling me and her country folks, and she was hardcore about it and said, yeah. I tried to say something. No, we're country folks. We're country folks. Um. Well, I don't give a damn about that. Like, I don't feel like a country person. I don't talk like a country person, and I don't even think like one. So yeah, I mean, so yeah, I don't even like living here in the South. I really don't. Um, I think the South suck ass. That's my opinion. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's not as great here. So here in Texas, it's not as great here as that radio commercial said it is. I guess it's just I don't know. I guess it targets people who are struggling in California and want to move here, and pulling people from other countries to live here. I guess to move to this country to live here in Texas. And also, I want to talk about um, Texas and California. I mean, they're both big states. They both have a Hispanic population. They're both similar in one another, but they both share the same shitty healthcare system as all other states here in America. Same thing. So the way I look at it, I mean, California is no better than Texas, and Texas is no better than California. There's one thing I like about California. What they're gonna do is they want to pass a universal healthcare system there. I guess if they pass it, it will start a domino effect, and that will force other states to do that. Kind of similar, to like in Canada. When Saskatchewan was the first province to implement a Medicare for all system, and it spread to all other provinces. And it kind of built up their universal healthcare system. I told my sister about it. It's not. She said, "Oh, it's not gonna happen." And yeah, and I think there's one thing that killed that universal health care bill that we're going to pass, I guess, in the State House in Sacramento, in Northern California. Some congressman, blocked it. I guess he was going to. I guess he and people who are like him want to be for the for-profit health insurance companies. Just make a profit off of people suffering in sickness. And they killed it, and that was just dumb right there. I heard it's still alive, but I think it's been locked away. It hasn't been killed or anything. But that was kind of dumb. In California is one of the blue liberal states in the country. And they can pass. I mean, they should pass that. There's some things in that state I don't like, really. Yeah, it's just the most radical feminist states in America. I don't like that. I'll talk about radical feminism. Yeah, there's some things in that state I like. There's some things in that state I don't like. Yeah, but anywho, California and Texas, I mean, they both have problems. I mean, California has higher paying jobs, but you'll pay more in taxes and bills. And I heard you have to register your car at the DMV there for $500, and that just takes nearly half of what you have from your paycheck, from your paycheck. In Texas, it's no better. Yeah. The cost of living in California is very, very expensive, but here in Texas, the cost of living is cheaper, but it has low wage jobs here, and you get paid less here. You get paid less here, and you pay a lot more for gas, like you do in California here. So it's no better. I mean. Yeah, I mean, it's even worse here. The crazy laws, the gun laws, and all these crazy gun laws. These crazy gun-toting rednecks like here. Yeah, and it's in this high school football thing here. I don't really care for it. At these high school football games at all these schools all these high schools all over Texas, it's just basically a bunch of cheerleaders and douchebag football players acting like complete jackasses. They think they're good. They think they're popular. They think they're too good. The girls are fake. The girls are fake. They're a joke. And the guys, the jocks, the football players are a joke as well. I mean, they ain't about shit. I went to these schools when I was younger, and it's a joke. It's just a three-ring circus of jackasses and circus clowns. I mean, the pep rallies are just basically just a fucking three-ring circus. Girls like painting their faces like fucking circus clowns, looking like fools, you know. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I remember this girl that I went to school with who was from, I think was from Canada. Her name is Amy Parks. Like, she was sucked into this as well, and she looked like a complete fool as well. And I was an idiot for singing this song by Prince, the most beautiful girl in the world tour, and like I sing that, she turned away from me and ran off, and I was just some idiotic punk ass kid. So yeah, I mean, yeah, and and the current high school crop of high schoolers are just as worse, yeah. I already go. I don't even. Yeah, and I think there's if there's a high school reunion coming up, like for a school that I used to go to, I'm not gonna go, and I'm not gonna care. Like, and plus, I wasn't even part of that school anyway. Like, I went to another school because I couldn't go to that school because the kids are gonna pick on me. I guess. Ridiculous. Um. Yeah. So so to these foreigners or people from other states, it's not what it is what you think it is here. I mean, if you like it here, hey, more power to you. But just be aware of like the things that you're not gonna like here, and I couldn't name them all. Um. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So I think that's about it. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, did this video. This video is basically going to be the last video on this channel because I'm gonna focus on my other YouTube channel. I'm gonna spend time building that up. Then after I build up that channel, I'm gonna come back and keep uploading videos on this channel because on that YouTube channel I want to be different from this YouTube channel. Like, I'll just use this YouTube channel to fight the bullshit. And on the other, I'll just use it to have fun and goof off on that other channel as well. Something I really need to do, maybe that'll make me feel better. Alright, if you like this video, like the video. If you dislike it, and leave a comment. And also you can subscribe. Alright, this is the new Manchester saying this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.